Hetepu. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Heru Nefer. This is Qesankh Heru with another exciting video for you. And in this video, we're going to talk about the great and powerful Heru, Horus. But before I do that, I want you to hit the like button on this video. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe bell to get notifications on when I go live and when I upload recorded videos. And if you want to know more about my spiritual teachings, you can become a Patreon supporter for as little as $1, $5, or $20 per month. It's up to you. There's no obligation, and you can cancel at any time. As a supporter, you'll get exclusive access to instructional videos on the spiritual, on the esoteric, videos that will teach you how to properly meditate, how to contact the ancestors, how to invoke spirits, how to contact your guardian angel, how to do lucid dreaming. We also have video series. One video series that we have is on the Bible, understanding the secrets of the Bible, also on ancestral trauma. We also give the mantras. So if you're looking for a mantra to attract wealth, health, and just all around a good life, we have a mantra for that. So check that out. So become a Patreon supporter. Last but not least, share this video with family and friends so we can get the revolution started. So Grand Rising. I want to talk to you today about one of the most powerful deities and one of the most ancient deities going all the way back into Egypt, Kemet's antiquity. And that is Heru, the son of Osir and Aset. It was the first immaculate conception. Now this all culminates into the story of Asar Aset. And if you're not familiar with that, I want you to check out some of my other videos where I go a bit deeper into that story. But it is an amazing story. But in short, Osir was the ruler of ancient Kemet, and Kemet prospered. However, his evil brother came along and killed him. And he took the throne of ancient Kemet and cast Kemet into just chaos. Set is known as that deity of just evil behavior. Along came Aset, his wife Isis, and she searched the planet because Osir was cut up into 14 different pieces. She found those pieces, reassembled them, and one of the pieces she didn't find was his phallus, so she ended up having an immaculate conception and gave birth to Heru. And from there, Heru did battle with Set for the throne of Kemet, and he eventually, after going to Tahuti to get counsel, he eventually beat Set and became king. So there's a lot to unpack there, a lot of good stuff. And just so you can see the image, this is Heru here with the upper and lower crown of Egypt. And so he showing that he's king of both territories. Now, Heru also stands for the will. And we don't understand really the will in Western culture. We get it confused. So let's clarify that. The will is not where you're saying, I'm going to stop smoking and I'm going to will myself to stop smoking, or I have a strong will. You see, the will is unconditioned. It is something within us that it has no emotional propensities. It doesn't like this. It doesn't hate that. It's kind of like, I hate to use this word, but neutral. But through a system of programming, or what we call as conditioning, you condition the will or program the will to take on certain things, to like certain things, to dislike other things. And when you do that, your will then becomes strong, and then it also directs your behavior. So when we say that I'm going to climb that mountain, I'm going to will myself, I have a strong will, I'm going to accomplish that, that's not necessarily right, because you're talking to that aspect of the brain that doesn't have the power to accomplish that mission. You see, we often get into these motivational speeches never realizing that that's a left brain attribute, meaning the left brain is the waking state, and it does not control behavior. So when you say these things, it means nothing to the left brain. You can say, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to stop overeating, I'm going to cut this man or woman off for good. The left brain, it has no power to react, no power to do anything. But it's your Heru, the king within you, your will, that if properly conditioned through Aset or Isis, then you are speaking directly to that aspect that controls your emotions, which is the right brain. So Aset stands for meditation, alternate states of consciousness, trance, which is the only way to impregnate the will or to empower the will to accomplish something that you're looking to do. So the way if we want to accomplish a task like winning a marathon, get rid of stage fright, the way we can do that is not saying, I'm just going to go out there and will myself, get rid of this fear. I can do it, I can do it. And it's great, you can give yourself a pep talk and your friends come around and hype you up, but it's not going to change your behavior. I don't care how many Tony Robbins seminars you go to. What's going to change your behavior is getting and going into the meditation state, going into that alternate state of consciousness, and then visualizing the right behavior, visualizing yourself climbing that mountain, visualizing yourself stop smoking or going to the gym. When you do that in the alternate state of consciousness, the alpha state, for example, then it's going to take root in the deep recesses of your subconscious mind and direct your behavior. That's when your will is strong. So we have cleared up a very, very old idea of empowering the will, or how your will is strong. So Heru, again, is the will, but the will is only empowered through Aset, through trance work, through meditation. That's how. And it's very powerful too, because once you go into a state of meditation and you start visualizing something, you are activating powers within you as God man, God woman. And it's a wonderful thing. A wonderful thing. Another thing that we would keep in mind is in the story of Asara and Aset, Heru was battling Set for the kingship of Kemet. But that's really was analogous to you battling your emotions. Set was not real. Heru was just battling, as a metaphor, his emotions, to conquer them, for him to be the king of his emotions, and not vice versa. And unfortunately, in this Western society, they set you up for failure by letting you know that, oh, you are an individual. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. You have a free will. Go ahead and do anything you want. And so you engage in negative behavior that may hurt yourself and hurt others. And we allow the conditioning of our will to take control of us. And before we know it, we can't control ourselves. We're doing things we shouldn't be doing. That's how this society is set up, to where they influence you through subliminal suggestion. They condition your will without you even realizing it. So you start acting in ways that benefit the oligarchy, the corrupt few, because they know this science of manipulating your will against your knowledge. But once you understand the story of Heru, Asara Set, the purpose of Set, then you understand that your will can be conditioned even when you are programmed, even with you not knowing it. Because you're constantly exposed to advertisements. And those advertisements are fighting for real estate in your mind. They want to be top of mind. So you're getting programmed and you don't even realize it, which is why you've got to get involved in countermeasures. Actively sit down and meditate on your own, seeing yourself doing the right things. Speaking the right words so you don't find yourself in a mess. We live in a very corrupt society, brothers and sisters. They created racism. They flame those fires. They program you to do very negative things. And to let you know, when someone commits a transgression, we immediately take that person and lock them away, saying they're a bad person. But in ancient Kemet, when somebody would do something wrong and harmful, we would look at society and say, how did we fail that person? What do we need to correct in our society that won't produce such a person or produce such behavior? Think about that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this message. Please remember, if you get an opportunity, to donate to this channel. The Cash App is in the description box. This is Qesankh Heru, son of my aunt Tahuti. My aunt is the beautiful goddess Heru. Until my next video, Amen Ra.